Hey there, Parkridge kids, welcome to Stewie's music lesson of the week. Yeah. Hey there, everyone. Week 5, Term 3 of Stewie's Music. Let's get straight into it. Parts 1 and 2. I want to go through really quickly because we're moving away from dance in part 3 of our lesson into singing for the next few weeks. One of my favourite things, singing and playing guitar. But as far as parts 1 and 2 go, please keep on practicing your rhythms. And there's quite a collection happening now in all the lesson packs. Please go over the ones. I'm leaving them in your lesson to revise over and over again as much as you can, and you will get better at all of your rhythm clapping and being able to see those notes, sight read them. I've introduced or added in a new rhythm this week that's in 3/4 time. So watch out for it. Everything we've done so far has been in 4/4 time. So nice and even, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It means you can only have 4 beats in a section or a bar of music. But 3 beats per bar means you can only have 3. And the feel will totally change. So it'll be more of a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They call it a waltz time or waltz beat. You can almost imagine, I think there's a song that goes, papa, that's how it goes, which is that waltz feel. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's check out a metronome. You can get apps on phones that have electronic metronomes now, but this is my old-fashioned one. I think I bought this when I was like 15 years old or something. Anyhow, I'm going to set it on 4 beats per bar to start off, and you will hear a bell at the first beat of each section, and it will help you identify that the grouping is in 4s. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. If I try clapping, say, tars and TTs, should be pretty easy. Ta, TT, TT, ta, 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 TT, ta. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's common time, 4 beats per bar that we've been working on throughout the year. Now 3 beats per bar, if I change the setting here, the bell will happen on the 1 beat again, but you'll hear the feel, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, totally changes. So I'm going to try clapping maybe tars and TTs, and hopefully you'll get the gist of the change in feel. Here I go. Ta, TT, ta, 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 TT, 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 ta, 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 TT, ta, boom, pa, pa. So there is that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we'll take a bit of getting used to change from 4 beats per bar to 3, but you should get the hang of it. Now part 2, Star 4s, I've had a closer look at the link and it does work. So if you're not able to download the free version, just check that your computer setting or your iPad, whatever you're using, that you have enabled downloads. I've had a few students email me and I've just run through that with them, and it does actually work, and it should be free of charge unless they've changed the settings or it's a particular thing to do with my Mac laptop that I have. But please, if you can, get that Star 4's app and practice. Note names for kids works too, but again, Star 4's is better. I've included a couple of worksheets, the same for everyone, just to revise some crotchets and quavers and minims and semi-breeze. Just some tracing over and putting them on the lines of the staff. That's it for part 1 and 2. Let's go to part 3. Alrighty, so we are moving away from dance, and for the next few weeks I want to focus on singing. Now hopefully you sing a lot. I don't know, I sing along to the radio while I'm driving in my car, I sing to my favourite songs all the time. But I really want to focus on getting the most out of your singing voice. Now you don't have to be the best singer in the world. It's about enjoying singing, and I think most people do. Now, as I said, you don't need to sing like an opera star, but to get the best out of your voice, there's a few things that you can do to get your voice sounding as good as it can be. So I'm going to start with some warm-ups. We'll just talk about 3 warm-ups that you can do before singing that will help you improve. And every time you want to do a really focused singing session, I would recommend doing some singing warm-ups to make sure you look after your voice. So let's start with posture. The way your body is positioned is really important for singing, okay? So if you're all scrunched over and your lungs are all squished, you're not going to get the best out of your voice. So the best thing to do, I'm standing at the moment, and that's the best way to stand. When I'm sitting playing guitar though, it's different, but I still try to sit up. Now you do need to have a reasonably straight back, not too stiff because you need to be relaxed to sing properly, but it's probably important just to push your shoulders back ever so slightly, and not that much. As soon as you go too far back, you're actually creating tension, but just enough to open up your chest, and that's going to be important when I talk about breathing later. So I generally have my arms by my side, and my feet, I kind of place them in line with my shoulders. I'm not going to move the camera now because I've got it in a pretty good position for this video footage. So that's really all you need to think about for posture, is keeping your shoulders back a bit, your chest nice and wide open, relaxed, standing straight, ready to sing. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is breathing. So breathing is really important. The amount of air in your lungs is kind of like your fuel gauge or fuel tank for singing. If you go driving in your car, if you run out of petrol, your car will stop. When you're singing, if you don't have enough air inside, your voice will stop. So breathing is really important. And we can get into the finer details later of when to breathe. You've got to think, if you've got a long note to hit, you want to be taking a nice deep breath before it. But let's just talk about a breathing warm-up, a nice simple one to do. So keeping your posture the same, we're going to breathe in through our nose for 8 counts, hold it for 8 counts, and then slowly let it out, almost like the air coming out of a balloon, but without that horrible sound, to breathe out, like a sound breathing out. So it should be about 8 seconds for each, and we'll see how we go with that. Let's do a few together now. All right, so breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it for 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then slowly 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe it out. Now it's hard because I'm talking while I'm doing it. I might try I'll do one right now, and I'll click my fingers in time just to show you what to do. And really, you should be able to do this about maybe 10 times, and then you should be nice and relaxed and your lungs ready for some good singing. So I'll try just a couple now. Breathing in. Eight, hold, and out. If you do that over and over a few times, you'll not only feel more relaxed, but you'll be ready to sing. Now, a few things to remember though is, I'm hoping you notice my shoulders didn't lift up. Your shoulders shouldn't be lifting up when you're breathing. It's all about relaxing your diaphragm, which is a muscle inside you, just under your lungs, that moves up and down as you breathe. So really, it's almost like you got to let your tummy, just let it hang out while you breathe in, and try to fill it up. Don't push, just let the air fill up naturally in a nice relaxed way. And then as you breathe out, hopefully your stomach will contract. Don't force it, you've got to be relaxed. Now, the last couple of things, and I won't really worry about scales or anything just yet before, as far as warm-ups this week. Another easy one is just a few stretches. Now, when you do sport, you need to do some warm-ups and stretches so you don't do an injury. Similar to singing. Now, you might even want to just roll your shoulders forwards and roll your shoulders back a few times and roll your head around, just so you're nice and relaxed. So to sing properly, if you're tense, you're not going to sing well. But if you're relaxed, your voice should sound a lot better. It should sound great, really. So with a stretch, you need to also stretch your mouth, because that's where the sound comes out. Yeah, it doesn't come out of your nose or your ears. So we want to stretch our mouths out a few times. You probably look a bit silly like I do now. I can see how silly I look. Maybe even just move your mouth side to side. Ooh, it does look a bit silly. Stretch your mouth a bit more. Maybe try 3 fingers sideways, don't squish them, put them in your mouth. Maybe even 4. And you don't need to make any silly sounds with this. And that should feel a bit of tension there. Getting your mouth ready to sing. Maybe roll your tongue around a bit. And I think I am, with all those exercises, I'd be ready to sing and hopefully sound great. That's it for the warm-ups of this week. There are other warm-ups you can do, which I'll talk about in the coming weeks. The next thing I want to talk about is pitch training, getting your ear to really listen out for the pitch that you're going to sing. And for that, I'm going to go over to my keyboard. So I'll see you in a second there. So here I am at my piano keyboard, and you could use any instrument to practice your pitch and getting your voice sounding in tune. You can just use this YouTube video to have a go at this exercise this week if you want, but if you've got any instrument that can make a tune, just try and match your voice to the notes that you're hearing. And we'll keep it really simple, yeah? So I'm going to play a C note, middle C on a piano, and when I play it, I'll get you to sing an R note to match that pitch. And then when I stop the note, I want you to hold that note, let it keep going, and then I'll play the note again, and should show you whether you've actually, or confirm to you whether you've held the pitch. Does it still match? I'll show you what I mean. Here goes with a C. So I think I got it right then. When I stopped playing the piano note, I kept going with my voice, and then when it came in again, it was still in the right pitch. It was matching what I played. So I'm going to go up a little bit higher. I'll try an F note. Now you don't need to worry too much about A's and B's and C's and F's in theory. Just use your ears and your voice and try and make sure what you're hearing is matching that sound coming out of your voice and also whatever instrument or note that I'm playing. So let's try an F note. Same thing. Here goes. Yeah, that matched too. So when I took my finger off the piano, I kept singing, and then when I came back in, my voice was matching what I heard on the piano. I'm going to go up another one. Let's go up to an A note, yeah? And I'll see if you can do it this time rather than me. All right, get ready. So here goes the A. Singing. I'll take that finger off there. Keep holding the note. Hopefully it matched. What I might do is use those 3 notes again, and just in case you don't have an instrument at home, you can try it yourselves. So here we go. Get ready to sing the R sound. Here goes. Hold it, hold it. Does that confirm? Did the pitch stay the same? Let's try going higher. We'll go up to an F note. Here goes an R sound. Did it match? Hope so. Let's go up to the A, same thing. Hold that note. Hopefully it confirmed it. Now, not only could you do that with an R sound, the trick is then changing the syllable, maybe, or rather the vowel sound, I should say. Let's try it with an E sound. I'll do just the first one with an E. Here's the C note with an E sound. E. Oh, I'll try that again. E. That matched. I'll let you try it with an E sound, yeah? Keep holding it. Hopefully it sounded the same. Let's go up to the F with an E sound, yeah? E. Bit confusing, F, but I mean E, the sound. Here goes. Hold that. Hopefully it matches. We'll go one more time to the A. Here goes. How'd you go? Did it match? I hope so. Right, well, my phone's just about to run out of battery, so I'm just going to quickly charge it, and then we'll go to the last bit. We're going to have a sing of a song. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I've charged my phone. I've done my warm-ups, a few deep breaths. I've even done a few scales. La, 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 which we can talk about more in future lessons. Hopefully you had a go at that pitch training exercise. Now it's time to sing a song. We're going to sing A Sailor Went to Sea. Now, I know we've done it a lot in class, but have you ever really done it and listened out carefully to the pitch that you are singing? So that's what I want you to do for this one. Yeah, we know the actions, C, 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 and chop, 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 and knee, knee, knee. All those things we know, but for this one, I really want you to listen with your ears to that sound that's coming out of your voice and make sure you're singing the melody correctly, which should hopefully sound something like, a sailor went to sea, 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 to see what he could see, 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 but all that he could see, 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 was the bottom of the deep blue sea, sea, sea. So really listen out for it. Have a go afterwards with the actions by all means, and make sure you have fun no matter what you're doing. So let's give it a go. A sailor went to sea, 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 to see what he could see, 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 but all that he could see, 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 was the bottom of the deep blue sea, sea, sea. A sailor went to chop, 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 to see what he could chop, 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 but all that he could chop, 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 was the bottom of the deep blue chop, chop, chop. Bottom of the deep blue Timbuktu. Gotta put them all together now. A sailor went to see Chopney Foot Timbuktu, to see what he could see Chopney Foot Timbuktu, but all that he could see Chopney Foot Timbuktu was the bottom of the deep blue sea, Chopney Foot Timbuktu. Now, I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy singing along to it too. It's a really easy song, and I have purposely chosen an easy song this week. And as we move on throughout the next few weeks, we'll try some trickier songs to sing. Speaking of other songs though, I would love you to start picking out some of your favourite songs just to have a listen and sing along to. Now, any song that you like, if you go onto the internet, you might need your parents to help, and type in the name of that song, maybe the artist, it should come up with the lyrics. So you can then print off the lyrics, that's the words to your song, and have a go at singing along with the words and the music. Now, it'd be great. Thank you again to the people that are sending in pictures and videos of their work. I would love for you to send in a video of maybe you singing A Sailor Went to Sea along to this clip, or of you singing along to your favourite songs anytime you want. So that's it for this week's lesson. I'm looking forward to seeing some work sent in and hearing your fantastic singing voices. Take care out there, have fun, and I will see you in next week's lesson. Bye for now. Enjoy your lesson. It's STEWY'S. Use that lesson on the week. That's right.